Hello friends, this video on alternating currents part 13 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 12 before going ahead with part 13. So that is known as LCR circuit. That means a circuit which has an inductor of inductance L, a capacitor of capacitance C and a resistor of resistance R. So we will talk about a series LCR circuit now. So this circuit looks little more complicated because it has all the three circuit elements, and here also we will study about the same things which we studied for each of them separately. We will see that what happens to such a circuit or how does this circuit respond when we apply an alternating voltage to it. So what is the current voltage relationship for such circuits? How do we represent them with the help of phasor diagrams? So we will study all those things, and we will also study about its application, because now we will try seeing that there are certain applications of LCR circuits. So let us see how do we approach in case of a series LCR circuit. So in this case we can see from the diagram that you have a resistor, you have a capacitor and you have an inductor all attached in series to this circuit, and you have this alternating source, right? Since the circuit elements are connected in series, therefore the current flowing through the resistor, capacitor as well as the inductor would be the same, right? So what is my source voltage? Source voltage V is equal to Vm sine omega t. So now if I apply Kirchhoff's loop rule for this circuit, what do I get? What is the net EMF of the circuit? In this case, this has its EMF, that is the source voltage. When we talk about the inductor, it will have a self-induced EMF because of the changing magnetic flux. Right, so the net EMF of the circuit would be the source voltage plus the self-induced EMF, that is E. So let me represent this self-induced EMF as E. Now this should be equal to the sum of the product of the current and the respective resistances. So what would be the voltage drop across this resistor? This would be IR. Now what would be the voltage across this capacitor? This would be equal to Q by C. So this would be the expression for this circuit, right? So now this can be written as, we can write V as Vm sine omega t. What is my self-induced EMF? That is nothing but minus L di by dt. Minus sign follows from Lenz's law, right? So this is equal to IR plus Q by C. So this we can write as Vm sine omega t is equal to IR plus Q by C plus L di by dt. Right? Now what is our aim here? Our purpose here is to find out the expression for current, because we want to see what current will be developed in this circuit when we give an alternating voltage of this form to the circuit. So we see that. Now we know that from how do we get I? So how do we solve this equation? We know that I is equal to dq by dt. So what do? I replace I with dq by dt everywhere. So I get Vm sine omega t is equal to R into dq by dt plus Q by C plus L. So this is L d square Q by dt square. So now if we arrange this equation, we can write it as L d square Q by dt square plus R dq by dt plus Q by C is equal to Vm sine omega t. So now our purpose is to solve this equation. So solving this equation will give us the value of q and hence the value of I, because I is equal to dq by dt. So let us call this equation as equation 1. Now before we solve, this is like a differential equation, right? So before we solve this differential equation, there are a few terminologies related to an LCR circuit. So we will discuss about that quickly. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.